Welcome back to my channel. You can hear my baby bird in the background. So right now this is just, normal what I look like. So I'm going to do my foundation, all that stuff, and then I'm going to come back and show you step by step how we do my bronzy, almost kind of smoky look. And it's almost like a winged smoky look. So I'll come back in a little bit and I'll show you guys how to do it. Hope you enjoy. Hey, okay, so I did my foundation, and before I do like my eyebrows and all that stuff, I want to do the eyeshadow, so I'm going to get into the tutorial. But first, I'm going to let you know what shadows I'm using. I'm using the Comfort Zone palette by Wet n Wild, and I'll be using these shades right here, all these shades. But I'm also going to be using this Revlon Colorstay 12-hour eyeshadow in hazelnut, so we'll do that. Okay, so let's get into it. First thing I like to do, I like to take a primer, and this is my go-to primer. So right now I'm just going to pop this on my eye evenly. A little bit. And just rub it in. And the palette I'm going to use, you can hear Kylie's excited about the tutorial. But the palette I use is such a go-to palette. I mean, I love glittery shades, so if you're not a big fan, maybe it's not for you, but I love the glitter. Because it's not too much, but it's like that shimmer, you know? Your eyes will just be gleaming. Us brown-eyed girls need that. We don't got too much to work with. Just kidding. We're brown-eyed beauties. What? That's what James Morrison said. Okay, so just pop. Alright, so I'm taking now the Comfort Zone palette. I'm using these shades right here. I think they're so beautiful. Look at the shimmer on those shades. I love it. So, what I like to do first, I actually like to start with my eyebrow. So we're going to start with my eyebrow. You can start with any one you want. Preferably, I start with my eyebrow. So let's do that. I'm taking this shade right here, the lightest shade. It's kind of a highlight. And I'm taking just the brush they give you, because why not use what they give you? So I'm just going to pop that right under my brow. And I like to do this before I do my eyebrows, because sometimes I'll get it into my brow and then I'm like, great. So yeah, just pop that, a nice little next one. So next, I'm going to take this shade, the eyelid shade, and I'm going to take another just, flat shader brush, anyone that works for you. I don't even know the brand. I don't even know the brand of these, so just get some of that all over your. Tap any excess, because you don't want it to get under your eye. Sometimes it does, and sometimes I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to wipe it away, not a big deal. But, if you don't want to get under, you can get a tissue, set it right here. Just, tap the excess out. That'll help. I'm just going to put that pretty rose, and look, you can already see the shimmer. That is just so beautiful. I'm in love with it. So I'm just going to take that all over. So next, I'm going to do the next one. My next eye. Just going to take that right into right there on the lid. And now there's a car alarm going off. No. Alright, so next I'm going to take this bronzy color right here. It's pop it into your crease. And I like to start right here and move outwards. And start here, right, move outwards. And a lot of times this is when I start getting a tissue and put it right here, because it is a darker shade and you will notice it. Like with the lighter shades, you can kind of just like wipe it away and it just kind of looks like a highlight. What you got, girl? Just gonna take this crease brush. It's a kind of like a little bulby shaped brush. Anyone you have is fine. I'm gonna put some on here. tap, and I'm just gonna get it right there in the crease. See, it's definitely, see now your eye has like more definition, and you can kind of see like the actual crease in there, so it's pretty. And if you want, you can kind of bring it up a little. Bring it up. Alright, so there's that eye. And then just move on to the next eye. So you're just gonna check those. And there's that so far. So for the next part, it's a lot darker shadow. It's a really dark brown with like just little like iridescent sparkles in it. So what I did was before I started this whole thing, I took out a baby wipe and kind of let it dry out because they're real soft and I just like them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it right like this, and you're kind of just going to place it like that, and then I'll show you the rest. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place it right here. You can use a credit card. You could use anything. You just kind of want that like real defined line right there, and you're going to do the same right there on that side. So let's get started. And I almost forgot. Let me show you the shade. It's this shade right here. It's just definer. Alright, so I'm going to take this and put it right there. I'm just going to grab, you're going to use just another flat shader brush, or any brush of your choice really, but this is what works best for me. I'm going to tap the excess, and you're just going to kind of like pop it right there. And you can just kind of move in towards. Let me just look into the mirror real quick. And just remember, blending is key because you don't really want a harsh line unless that's what you're going for, but you just want to really like just blend it. See how it starts to blend from like the really light gold to kind of like the cocoa brown. So yeah, and then watch. Now I'm going to take this off. And you still got that really defined line. So remember, just continue to blend. You know, blend as much as you think looks good. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this one off camera just because it's kind of long and you guys already saw what I did right here. So I'm going to fast forward. Okay, so I finished both eyes with both the smoked out effect, winged smoked out effect. So next I'm going to do the winged liner. Another one of my go-to staple items in my makeup is the e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pen, and it's a felt tip. So now I'm just going to do a winged eyeliner effect, start from right there all the way to wing it out. Okay, so now I'm going to take my eyeliner and I'm going to kind of show you as much as I can because I am going to look down here in my mirror so I can make sure I get a real defined line. Incarcerated women, you know, to just get their life together. And it was something that I needed, you know, how to find the resources. So that flyer came in right on time. And so you went and you spent how much time with Susan in her home? A year and a half. Yeah, I got out on April 28, 2010. And started in her house, and the first day. And I like to do like just little strokes. It seems to work better than trying to do like just this long stroke. So yeah, just depending on how thick you want it. I don't want mine very thick, so you can go over it once, make it thicker, and yeah. Okay, so I finished that right there. You can even stop like that if you don't want to do a winged out look. You already kind of have like the winged out effect, so you don't really have to do that. I don't know why I'm looking over here. So you already have kind of like the winged out effect, so you don't have to do a winged liner. You can just kind of keep it simple just like that. But I kind of like the wing liner because it almost looks darker there. I'm kind of more defined right there, so I'm going to do that. Okay, So there's my winged liner, the best I can do it. I'm not a pro, actually I'm like terrible at it, so yeah. And you can tell like it's a lot darker right there, but not too much, so you don't have to do that. So now I'm gonna do this one off camera. Okay, so I finished both my eyeliners. As you can tell, you know, they're not perfect and they may not even match. I don't even know because my eyes are closed. Just kidding, but yeah. Got that winged out effect, what? So now I'm gonna move on to what I do on the bottom and my mascara and all that. What I like to take is this jumbo eye pencil by Avon, and it's in the color Slate. So what I like to do is just put that down here under my waterline and just kind of smoke it out down there. Just smoke it out. Smoke it out. This is gonna be the thing. Smoke it out. Smoke it out. So I'm going to pop this on the other eye off camera, and then we'll move on to the black liner for the waterline on our lower lash line. Okay, so next on my lower lash line in the waterline, I'm going to take this Bonnabelle eyeliner in basic black. And you're just going to pop that right on the waterline.
Allergic or skin reaction to it. If you develop these, stop taking Chantix and see your doctor right away, as some can be life-threatening. If you have a history of heart or blood vessel problems, tell your doctor if you have.
So you can do something like that. You can also, I like to bring it just a little bit lower, just so it's a little bit more. So yeah, I like to do something like that. Just a real kind of smoky under eye to go with the top. So yeah, and I'm going to do my next eye off camera, and then we'll move on to mascara. Okay, so I just finished doing the black liner on my lower lash line. You can see how it kind of just blended in with that kohl pencil. So now we're going to move on to curling the lashes and mascara. Right now I'm going to take my Sally Hansen eyelash curler. There's so many out there that work great. I know my sister got one from the Dollar Tree and it worked amazing. And I got one from, I think it was Forever 21. I think it was from Forever 21 and it was horrible. I'm just going to curl my lashes. Corner. Okay, so I just curled my lashes, and I feel like you can already kind of tell like it really opened up my eye. So I am currently using this CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. Let's see if you can see that. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that on my lashes, and I like to kind of just like shake it, kind of separate the lashes as I go. So yeah, I like to do that. You know, you can kind of just define the lashes like that. So yeah, you know, pop some more on the top. Finished doing my mascara, and you can see how it just really opened up your eyes. Oh, I just love lashes. They're my favorite. You can even pop. You can even pop on some falsies if you want. But yeah, so this is very like, you can go out with this look. I mean, this is a little much for doing an everyday, but if you want to do this every day, girl, do it. And I ain't gonna judge you. So I finished with my eyes. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows, maybe do a bronzer or a blush, and do my lips and something like that. And I'll come back and I'll see you guys in a bit. So this is my finished makeup look. I just did some bronzer. I did a little bit of contouring, did some nude lips. But yeah, so thanks for watching. This is something I do quite often. It's something that's really easy for me to do, and I hope it helped you maybe for a quick night on the town look. If you want to do more of a bold statement just all over, you can do a red lip. Personally, I think the eye is already very catching. You kind of don't want to like have two focal points. But yeah, so this is it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I had fun doing it, and like the video, go ahead and like it below. Subscribe if you even want to see more from me. I just thought I'd throw in this makeup tutorial just for fun. So again, I hope you enjoyed. Bye!